What's up, guys? Alright, inevitably, a video like this, it's gonna get a lot of thumbs down, right? It's gonna get a lot of, it's a game! Hey, I welcome it. I welcome it. But, you know, you're more than welcome to do that, but stay around. You know, leave the comment, leave the thumbs down, but actually listen to the content, right? Because today, you could honestly apply what I'm about to tell you to just life in general. Now, again, these things we're going to specifically talk about related to just TCG investing. And just stick around. I think you guys will actually learn a lot about life in general and a bit about yourself. So, the first one we're going to talk about is extremely important. The second one is probably the most important. So, let's begin, shall we? The first one, I'm gonna just put a word, but then I'll elaborate. Ego. Now, there's kind of two examples I want to give for what I actually mean by ego. The first one is going to be a good old Best Buy reference, of course. And then the second one, I'm actually going to give you guys a conversation I had with my brother a couple days ago about crypto. So, first thing, when I'm relating with Best Buy story here, what I would kind of put for here is don't shop with your wallet. Or, yeah, let's say that. And what do I mean by that? When it comes to Pokemon, again, if we are talking about investing, we aren't talking about what's our favorite set, what makes us feel good, right? Like, I'll tell you right now, looking at like base set, older, more nostalgic stuff, that's what gets, that's what hits me in the feels. So, again, but that's not obviously what the market hits in the feels, right? So we don't invest in these things, but we still like to collect them. So that's the one thing you really gotta like. If there's a set that comes out and it's the cards just aren't hitting for me, so I'm just not gonna invest. No, that doesn't matter. I'll tell you guys right now, I don't even look at like what's in a set until it comes out, because I really don't care, because I'm gonna buy some of it anyway, right? I care kind of more about what's going on with the price. And so, yeah, like kind of like the markets and you follow that, but it really doesn't matter, right? So like your opinion, you got to realize that kind of like your opinions, again, when we're talking about strictly on investing, doesn't really matter, right? So there's none of this like, ooh, I'm gonna pick on one set, go on that set because I think this part. We don't even get into that, right? It's just just get a bit of every set. Just get a bit of every set, okay? So again, don't shop for like, oh, I don't like the Greninja, so I'm sticking away from Twilight Masquerade. It's like, okay, well, yeah, that's like, again, that's not like objective at all. It's more like subjective. So you really gotta like, again, if you want to have like your own kind of collection on the side that's not your investment, whatever, that's the, because right, like we do enjoy, like, I do enjoy the stuff, right? So that's kind of what I mean with that. Now, the second example I'm going to tell you about is okay, so I had a conversation with my brother the other day, and super successful guy. He's like, what is he like? So I'm almost 31. He's like 25, 26, something like that. Probably makes more money than me, I think, now with his job. Anyway, we were having, like, for example, okay, he basically is all against Bitcoin. Like, he's all for crypto, but he basically is only like XRP and like some other stuff, right? And his whole, like, he gets into like the transactions per second and this and this and that, and I'm like trying to explain to him how like it doesn't matter. Like, look up Shelling Point, I think is what it's called, and essentially, just look into it. And but I think, and this is, if you know you know who I'm referencing when I'm talking about this. But Bitcoin is the Shelling Point for crypto, so I'll just leave it at that, right? And so, but my brother, I love this kid. This is my best friend. Go hunting with him. He's my buddy. He says to me, and basically I was like, well, why won't you just buy some Bitcoin, right? Like, I get, like, hey, I'm all for it. Like, I have XRP too, right? Like, I'm all for it. And he literally said, I love him to death. He goes, I won't buy Bitcoin because if I buy it, then that means I'm admitting I'm wrong. And this kid he's a frat bro, okay? I love him. Like, I love my brother to death. He's my best friend. But he's a little frat bro, right? He's still young, guys, okay? Something between 25 and 30, we all become a little bit more mature, right? So I just, don't be that guy, right? Don't be the person who's like, he literally won't buy Bitcoin because he thinks if he buys Bitcoin, that's basically him admitting that his idea is wrong. And I think so many people do that with like, oh, I can't, and I'll give you two examples. One, for that, and because they think it's run up too much. But it's not really that for him. It's more so he just doesn't believe in it. So don't be the person who's like, I can't buy that because if I buy that, I'm admitting that that is such a self-destructive mentality. Oh Lord. We had a good talk though. It was a good talk, and but when he said that, man, like I think so many people have that exact same mentality with like, they're like, I can't buy that booster box because if I buy that booster box, I'm admitting I'm wrong. And it's like, what, brother, what? Like, oh, God bless. So that's one, two. All right. So get over it. Go have a little ego death. Everyone needs a little ego death, and it'll help you out a lot, right? Because remember, we're investing, we're not collecting. So collect on the side. Now, second one. This is the most important thing, and I'm gonna get into this too because this kind of drove me crazy for a while. And that's time. Now, there's a few things I mean by this. Now, one of like the first kind of like videos I made that like got more than like 1,000 views was basically it was like, is Pokemon a Ponzi scheme? And for like a week or two, I was really struggling with like the concept of like, is this a Ponzi scheme? And then like I came to the conclusions it's not, but I can see why people get the impression, right? And it's because people come and go. So like again, like if anyone, like, it's like what, like 6 to 12 months or 6 to 18 months, something like that. So essentially, yeah, you have more money coming in than leaving, right? But you can apply this thing to anything, right? Like obviously, like if more monies leave the banks than come into the banks, it collapses. That doesn't make it a Ponzi, like, right? Like, so just because like if more money leaves than comes in, it collapses, that doesn't necessarily make it a Ponzi scheme, like, right? It's like the same with the stock market, right? Like everything can be extrapolated to a Ponzi scheme if you word it in a weird way, right? But the truth is you just have people come in and they have no business they're trying to, they see a video, right? Like something like this, and I'm gonna invest in Pokemon, da, 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 da. 6 months later, 8 months later, oh, I can't, da da da, I got blah blah blah, and they just dump it all at a loss, right? The whole reason this works is because this cycle just like, it literally is just like a boop 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 boop, dumps, we all buy, boop 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 boop, dumps, everyone buys, boop 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 boop, dumps, everyone buys, like. And it's like those like stairs are like people that are like buying like almost all the way up, and then it flatlines for a little while, and they're like, well, it's not doing anything, and then they sell, right? So the whole reason, and that's why people maybe like online, I think, are like, this shouldn't work, right? Like, you shouldn't be investing, this isn't an investment, this shouldn't work. Because it shouldn't work, right? It shouldn't. But it does because human brains aren't wired for like these like scales of time, and we all are like in the moment, and we only think about today, tomorrow, next week. And even though we know, like, right, like we know the Pokemon booster box is gonna go up, but people still sell it because they think but every time it hits a new leg up, people rationalize in their mind why that's the top. And it's just like human psychology, right? It's like monkey brain DNA stuff, right? Like it's literally million-year-old DNA nonsense. And that's why it works. That's literally why it works. If you can actually just stay in this hobby and not leave, that's why it works. Is because most people don't. That's why most people don't like. That's why I can literally make a video like this, explain it. Hey, this is how it works. Literally, hey, like, oh, secrets. This is it right here. Hello, hi, and it still works because most people will just downvote the video, call me an idiot, tell me that this is all stupid. It's a kid's game. Blah 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 blah, and yet it just keeps going. So, again, for those of you who are still here, thank you again for all the support. It's been a great time. I'm having a blast. Remember, when we hit 1,000 subs, we're getting a fat whiteboard. I might even get one that's like on the wheel so I can like wheel it in. I think that'd be kind of funny. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Okay, that's really all I got. Flesh and Blood stuff coming this week. Pokemon, Magic. We'll do a little bit of everything. If you want to make any ideas on a video, let me know. But hey, have a good one, guys.